to show you guys how to recreate this black pumpkin with the Starry Night speckle paint and white fleckle all over it. We have the green top here. That's where we're going to start. We're going to paint 3 coats using our speckled green and a large square brush and just cover all the leaves in the stem. Once we painted our 3 coats on the lid with our green speckle paint, we're going to move on and paint the black. We're going to let the lid dry, so we'll start with the base of the pumpkin and a fan brush and the black speckle paint. So just get the brush nice and loaded and then just cover the pumpkin completely solid. So you'll want to make sure you do 3 coats. Be sure when you're painting to get the insides of the teeth and the eyes and nose on the edges, so it covers all the white. And then once you have your 3 coats of black on the pumpkin, we're going to move back to the lid and add the black speckle to the areas of the pumpkin on the lid. And again, you'll want to make sure that you do 3 coats of paint here to make sure we get a nice solid black. Okay, we're going to mix a little bit of white puffy paint into some white paint and just mix that together. You can use the back end of a paintbrush just to thin out the puffy paint just a little bit, because we're going to fleckle the pumpkin with that. So once you have that nice and mixed up, you're just going to dip your toothbrush in some water and get that nice and loaded. And then pull your fingers back along the bristles of the toothbrush and fleckle all over. Now remember, when the pottery fires, the speckle paint that we use to paint the pumpkin also has flecks of white in it that will show up once it's been fired. So just a little bit of white fleckle is good. Make sure you get your lid also. Okay, for the final step, we're going to add the white puffy paint around the eyes. You can add some dots to break up your lines a little bit. You can see on the sample that we're copying, it looks like they did that there. So just squeeze out the puffy paint, touch it down, you're going to let it fall, and then touch it down where you want to stop. Now we'll move on to the mouth and outline the teeth. Alright, once we've outlined the pumpkin's face, we're going to move on to the lid and just add white puffy paint dots all along the edge of the leaves. So you'll just squeeze out and touch down and follow it all the way around. And once we've added the white puffy paint dots to the lid, we're all done with our pumpkin. And it should look just like this one after it gets fired.